Alrighty guys, Cayo here, and today we're going to be attempting the Cayo Perico heist with only a knife. We're going to be doing the setups and the heist itself. So yeah, let's jump straight into it. So first up, normally we'd be gathering intel, but for some reason my computer made that go poof.
You should have gone for the head.
It is no longer on my computer, so we're going to go straight to the weapons. It's only 5 guys anyway, so it's kind of easy to kill them with a knife. But for the weapons, I'm going to go with the crack shot because I do not have the saboteur unlocked yet, and those are the only 2 with a knife. So let's go grab them real quick over here at the Pinterest building, which sounds awfully like familiar to something. It's something, if you like remove the R. I don't know what though. I don't know what that word would be called. But anyway, we got the knife equipped for running through the front door. Going to kill the 2 guards. Went to go knife the guard on the left, and I went to the building. Anyway, so hey, didn't have to kill nobody on the front door, which makes my life a whole lot easier. So I went in the building, went to this room on the left to come and heal and put body armor stuff on. And there was a guy hiding in there. So I ran out and went covered against this wall. Went to go kill the other guy because he was over by himself. Nobody was trying to protect him. And somehow he one-shot me. Even there was a knife in his side. Don't know how, but he did. But now it's just a lot of stabby stab. And then when I thought all the stabbing was going to end, Rockstar effed me over and somehow made me equip a gun I've had for a long time.
We were on the verge of greatness. We were this close.
And somehow I equipped it and meleeed this guy, which failed the entire thing. So we had to restart all the way back from the beginning. Had to find a new session. Had a pretty good session. Nobody was in there, but I had to restart the entire session and do it all over. So I'm not going to bore you with all of it this time. So let's just skip to the end. At the end, there was only one guy. He was guarding the gun locker, and thankfully, I was able to get him while he's down. Just kicked him, just to get all my frustration out on the last guy. Gun locker, same place as always. Hacked into the mainframe, just to walk outside and see the guards I didn't kill standing out there protecting the doorway still, and I lost. So I had to go right back over there and fight him. But thankfully, I spawned me near a car. I was like, well, I'll hop in the car, drive over there, get the guns, drive off. Easy as pie. 2 helicopters in the sky shooting at me, not getting out the car. That'd be impossible to do. But thankfully, the guns did come out, and I did run over the one time before. Let's not talk about that time. But I didn't get shot at the whole way, all the way back to the city. So now, next up, we have to get either the plasma cutter, fingerprint cloner, or the cutting torch. The plasma cutter is going to be the hardest thing to get. So that's why I did it first, and on the way to the helicopter, this happened. So everything looked fine and dandy. I was going out with the helicopter, and then Rockstar threw me right into a black screen for 15 minutes. So I had to go find a new session, and then jump back in so we get the plasma cutter once again. But, come to find out, it didn't save nothing. It didn't save my weapons, so I had to go get the guns again for the 3rd time. I had to go run right back and do it all over again. But I may have rage quitted first. And kind of quit for the day because I didn't feel like doing the guns 3 times in a row. But eventually I did come back and we had to do the crack shot all over again. But I'm not going to bore you with none of these stabbing or none of that. But I was driving down the road to go get my Pegasus helicopter, and I may or may not have hit a woman. But it's all fine and dandy. She had multiple counts of tax evasion. So it's perfectly fine and dandy. But we finally made it to the sub. Ice prep complete, and now we can go get the plasma cutter. Yay! But that's not what I did, because I considered thinking to myself that it is going to be the hardest thing. So let's go for the fingerprint cloner. That would be the easiest thing to do. Yeah, totally. So we got over here to this place. I went and shot out the cameras. Found out that for some reason it says you can shoot out the cameras, but it don't. It won't let you. It just doesn't work. They don't like that. So I ran inside, beeping and everything, so I knew I was here. I was like, well, I'm hide behind this box and wait for somebody to come around the corner. Nobody came around the corner, stood there for like 10 minutes. 4 guys sitting there, all aimed right at me. This is the hardest part. This was harder than the plasma cutter. It was harder than anything. And Rockstar Games really wanted me to use any other gun besides a knife because they knew this was a challenge too worthy. So I brought out the atomizer, knocked them down, and went to go stab some of them. Got one guy down, and then everybody else was still there waiting for me. So this is going to be hard. So because up and atomizer normally takes about half health. So thankfully the box didn't move out of the way, or I moved the box over, and I got another guy dead. So there's only 2 guys left, and that's gonna be super easy. Ran in with the minigun again because the Rockstar game really wanted me to use it. Killed another guy, and the other guy I couldn't find. I was like, where is he at? So I ran inside. I can move the boxes around. He's behind a box. Somehow he got wedged behind the box over there. Don't know how it happened, but somehow he did. And then there's these 2 boxes. I was like, well, block him off so I can shoot. So I can go hack the computer. That's all. Got right here. Thought I soft locked. I really did. I went and hacked the computer, and it would not let me. It was just walking in past. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to repeat all this stuff again. I am so infuriated, but thankfully it did let me hack. And if you have a Panther and your code is Panther for your security, it's not a good idea. Just let you in a little knowledge. And it's not good to have a security system that highlights what your code is in red. Not a great thing. Went to go to my helicopter, fell down, and had to run all the way around to come back. But fortunately, I did make it back to the helicopter. And almost blew up the helicopter running into the bridge. I'm not the greatest at flying, okay? I never said I was a pilot. Captain. Made it over here to the other place, the fingerprint cloner. But somehow this one you could shoot the cameras, but the other one you couldn't, which is kind of weird. But anywho, going in, going right back out was easy as heck. Heist prep complete. So now we have to go on to the cutting torch. So, like I said, the plasma cutter is the hardest one. So I was like, well, I'll go with the plasma torch. So let's go to the construction site. Thankfully, something I never knew about, you can put a hard hat on and blend in. I was like, are you serious? You just blend in? Thanks, Rockstar, for doing something that you actually stealth with. Ran around the lot, looked everywhere, and it was right at the last one. Right by the stairway. I ran and looked at every one of them, and this is the last one. And that's where it was. Great. Heist complete. Cutting torch obtained. So the last and final thing is the plasma cutter, which shouldn't have been this hard, but it was. So got over here to the safe house, ran inside, got this picture for Pavel, and got out of there. So now we have to wait for Pavel to find the location. It's over there in Del Perro. Now that I made it over there, I thought I could just drive it with any old vehicle, knock the guy down. Thought I killed him there for a minute, but thankfully in the wasted screen he did get up. So I went and grabbed another vehicle and tried to do the same thing. I was like, well, I can drive in and maybe get out the vehicle, and I run to it and run out and get it quicker, and it just fell right back in seconds. Great. So let's get another vehicle and let's try to run up. So the other vehicle's back there. Don't know why I parked it, but I did. But then I remembered it's the future. Microtransactions are king. I can buy a bull shark car and get a Kuma. So that's what I did.
Future's now, old man.
So we have an armored Kuma. I can just drive in. They can't shoot me. Wow. There's bulletproof glass, armor, everything I need. Just drive in, kick it up, drive out. Easy as pie. But I did fail a little bit. Just a teeny weeny bit. Just a teeny weeny bit. I didn't see it until editing. I'm running over a guy an awful lot. A human body can't take that, and then I kind of parked the car on top of it. So, it kind of got undone. So, we had to do it again in another. Fortunately enough, though, it's still over here at Del Perro. So, I had to equip snacks so I could just drive in, get it, and back out. If you want, you can look at the little mini-map and you see somebody dies. Those 2 guys fell over. Don't know how that guy managed to get ran over. I forgot that reverse. It's kind of hard to game. So it's kind of hard for the stay spamming snacks, but somehow they can still shoot through bulletproof grass. Don't know why, but man, that guy was in my way, blocking me from getting out. I'm like, please guys, scoot over. And he finally did, thankfully. He backed out of the way, and I can just drive back to the sub. And finally, heist prep complete. Fingerprint cloner delivered. I mean, plasma cutter, sorry. So now I thought we was done, but no, still have to get the vehicle, which I totally forgot about. So Corsica is what I went with, even though there is easier ones like the long fin boat, which I didn't know at the time. So now I'm in my sub, that's in my sub, going to another sub. A lot of subs going on here, but now this is going to be the longest thing in this video.
That's what she said.
Finally, we got in to the Meriwether boat. Once we got in, got to see the first guy because I knew where he was. I hit him, which thankfully did not kill him because I really did not want to drive that miniature sub all the way back over here. And then there was another guy hiding in the corner. Did not even see him. I was like, oh my god, you're kidding me. Thankfully, he killed me. I swam back behind him, actually above water. Came back, killed him. Another guy. So here's where the sonar thing is. 2 guys protecting it. That's kind of hard to get. With 2 guys protecting it, and all you're using a knife, and they have shotguns, and you forgot to buy body armor. So up an atomizer for the win once again. Got up an atomizer, ran in with the knife. Thankfully, I was like, well, we won't be confused. Then I can go kill the other. Not that guy on the floor. But I don't know what killed him. I don't know if the atomizer killed him, which it didn't because I looked at the little mini-map radar, and he died after I shot him hit him on the floor. So he's technically died from the atomizer, so we had to restart and do the entire thing all over again. So I did it all over again, got right back to the signal room, and I still could not do it. He kept on shooting me, and I kept on dying. I didn't want to use these up an atomizer and die once again. So I was like, well, I'm going to go downstairs, see if I can come up behind them and kill them that way. So there's one guy down here, another guy down here, got them both and didn't die, thankfully. Went around to the other side, and there's a guy guarding the stairway. Well, I killed him. Don't know why I didn't go up the stairs, but I didn't. Probably should have. Oh, because there was a guy up there. And Mr. Chef Boyardee came down and started stabbing me with a kitchen knife. But why? I don't know. I guess he's guarding too. So I was like, well, I'll just give into it. Used up an atomizer. Both of them on the ground. I can kill this guy, which I don't know how that swing missed. I kept on stabbing everything but him. And the other guy was up here on the top, dead. And he still didn't die. Went back, killed him. This guy is dead on the thing. I was going to look at his gun to see if it was shining. If it's shining, it means it's dead, and it was shining. So, right back to it all over again. Luckily, RNG Jesus was on my side.
You, my son, you shall be the one with all the figgy pudding.
And I was able to run in, straight into him, taking all that gunfire. I guess I bought body armor. I don't know. It's kind of rare for me to buy stuff like that. But, got one guy dead. Then all I had to do was come and kill one guy. 2 guys not shooting at me, and we completed it. We got the Corsica. Holy crap. Rockstar Games, don't crash. That's all I beg of you. So I grabbed the sonar jammer, put on some more armor, got back outside, popped in to my mini sub, and complete. Now we're over here at Overview's Mansion. I went for Drainage Tunnel so we can be super stealthy, cool guys, even though it's just one person. Had to cut open the incredibly long grate, which takes forever, but thankfully, with the speed of video editing, you don't have to go through it like I did. My sacrifice to you. But, got in, swam through the drainage tunnel, like always, nothing too special, but I'm going to milk it for that quality YouTube content, and upgraded my lung capacity to 100%, so I never have to worry about dying underwater again. Got up to the top. I didn't have a route picked out. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna wing it. So this is like the first. I never tested out or nothing like anything. So it's all as like brand new. So I'm just using my route that I normally use for playing it normally, but it don't seem to work so well. So there's a guy here that we normally always take out. We take the right wing all the way around. That weren't that easy to do. But I got over here to the stairway. Eventually, I did somehow manage to get over here. And there's a guy guarding this way. I thought he moved as well, just like the other 2 guys, but he never moves. And he's very bad at guarding, because he's seen me a couple times. But, he just did not like, he don't like paperwork. I mean, I understand it. It's understandable. He just does not like paperwork. So, instead of writing me in there, he just decides to take me down. You don't have to write it paperwork then. Just kill the guy. I mean, throw him in the water. Done. Over with. Nobody needs to worry about it. But then I found another route. to take this way around, to go right through the center. Nobody's HUD's in the way. Nobody can see. Nothing. Come right over here. There's a guy up here at the top, on top of the stairway, who actually does move. So he moves. The other guy up very top moves. But that one guy just decided to stand in one place and look pretty. When he moved, I decided to jump up. I forgot that I thought they could hear you, so I like snuck. But I guess they're like kind of deaf, I guess. I mean, they might be. I mean, they shoot guns without earphones on, so maybe in earplugs, but just never know. Executed him real quick with stealth knife kill. Found the guy who reported me earlier. Well, put me down earlier. And he had the key on him to open up the gates. So I was like, oh, this is so good. I can literally just open the gates and go out. Guy up top guarding, got him as well. So everybody is dead that's in my way so far. Got up here to the top, became a hacker, hacked into the print cloner, copied his prints, and got it over with super quickly. I mean, I'm very good at the printer clone. I mean, didn't even have to challenge. And of course, had the suckiest thing to steal, the tequila. Now all we have to do is escape the compound. Easy, right? Right? Well, I was right. So there's only one guy guarding. For some reason, he does not have no provisional vision. The thing where you see out the right or left of the eye, he has no
peripheral vision.
Provisional vision. So thankfully for that, walked up, got out, and yeah, all we have to do is escape. You don't have to escape by going to the Koska. So I just jumped into the water like I normally would and started swimming. And eventually everything started going black. I don't know if it was lack of oxygen in the tank or we was over here at San Andreas, but we made it. With tequila in hand, we went and handed it to somebody's bodyguard. I don't remember what Michael, this guy Martin's son's name, so handed it to somebody's bodyguard, and we got paid. And yeah, heist passed. So that about does it for this video, guys. I hope you guys have liked this video. I really did enjoy making it. If you want me to make more of these videos like this, of doing a certain challenge in Grand Theft Auto or any other game, give this video a like, subscribe, hit that bell, and comment down me a challenge in the comments for me to complete another game. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!